Is it finally time to put your trust in David Price in the postseason? My name is Mike Petraglia, this is Nick Quaglia, and this World Series Red Sox preview report is brought to you by 1 in 100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle tickets to the 2018 World Series here at Fenway Park. Also register for your chance to win in a raffle tickets to some of the best sporting events and concert events in town. David Price, I'm a believer, Nick Quaglia, after what he did on Thursday night in game number 5 in Houston when the team needed him and the Red Sox did not want to come back here for a game 6 and face a shorthanded situation and kind of make it up on the fly in game number 6. He came through 6 shutout innings. He wasn't good. He was dominant, had a 95 to 96 mile an hour fastball, challenged hitters. That is the David Price that I think we all come to expect and want to see from the Red Sox left-hander. Are you convinced now he is over the hurdle?
I'm not completely convinced, but it's the first step. What he was able to do was go into Houston in a place where that was game 3. When you go into Houston, one of the concerns was, can you actually win a sweep? Can you actually sweep down in Houston? He was that starter against Justin Verlander. What he did was gain confidence. And you mentioned it. He was absolutely crisp. Something that I mentioned in the last year's videos that we did here was that he realized that he's no longer a power pitcher. He was nicking the corners, and that was one of the biggest things that helped him succeed this season. But in the final game, he was still 96 miles an hour. So now with a mixture of being able to nick the corners and throw 96 miles an hour, that is huge. But can I completely trust him? Again, it's the first step. He pitches in a dome, and we know that he has issues pitching in the cold. When he comes out and pitches in game 2 of the World Series, it's going to be pretty cold at Fenway Park.
He wasn't great in game number 2 against the Houston Astros, 4 2/3 innings. He fell out shy of getting his first ever postseason win in that start, postseason win in a start. He eventually got it, obviously, on Thursday night in game number 5. But on Tuesday night, after the start, I asked David Price about the shutdown inning effect, how important that is, and he says it's huge. He told me, look, I got it the second time that my team scored for me in game number 2, but I didn't put up the shutout inning and shutdown inning the first time the Red Sox scored for him in game number 2. On Thursday night, he was a shutdown type of ace.
Something that we've talked about with David Price, and it's become pretty clear, this is his 3rd year here, is he's had confidence issues, especially with the postseason, because it's been so long. It's been such a long time coming for his first title. And because of that, when he goes into games, he clearly overthinks. He mentioned it during the post-game interviews after the final game in Houston. What he used to do was he would go to bed and he would think, okay, this is what I'm going to have to do. Throw cutters, throw fastballs, here. He's game plan. That's not what he did before the game, What he did instead was think about what he was going to say to the reporters post-game. That's huge. To go in there and just know and believe that you're going to win that game, that's what David Price needs to do, especially come series time.
I trust him in the World Series. I don't know about you, but he is going to be the game number 2 starter at Fenway Park next Wednesday night. And the Red Sox, I think, can trust David Price in the World Series now. And if you get a good David Price, maybe even as good a great David Price like he was in game number 5 against the Astros in the ALCS clincher, I think the Red Sox are going to be in great shape. This Red Sox World Series preview report has been brought to you by 1 in 100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win tickets to the World Series here at Fenway Park in a special raffle. Also go to 1in100.co for your chance to win tickets in a raffle to some of the best concerts and sporting events in town. For Nick Quaglia, outside Fenway Park, I'm Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.